Check it out, guys. Just picked this one up from the LCS. Beautiful colors, great shine, very nice. But that's nothing. Check this out. Excellent spine, razor sharp edges, not even a single spine tick. Impressive. But let's check out this other copy. My God, the perfect 90-degree edges, seamless spine, perfect wrap. Is that a 9.9 candidate? I don't know. My impression of comic book collectors right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video with Swaggle Haas. And in this video, we need to talk about the 9.9 market going bananas on Comiclink. That is right, folks. Comiclink is having one of their big summer auctions, and one of the most interesting stories coming out of the Comiclink sale is all of the 9.9's that actually went up. And so in this video, I kind of wanted to talk about, the sales, compare them to some of the previous 9.9 sales, give it a little bit of a market report, some crazy numbers going for these seemingly flawless comic books. And all I have to say is that comic book collectors are absolutely fearless. And also, they're very, very excited about Deadpool and Wolverine. But before I get into the video, if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Helps support the channel doing those things. But let us get into this market report here today. Well, there you see it, folks. Comiclink, as you guys know, is one of the big auction houses. They tend to have auctions, every couple of months or so. They have like some of the bigger ones. And this particular auction had a lot of, 9.9's for sale. You got the classic Copper Age goodies like Secret Wars number 8, New Mutants 87, Wolverine Limited Series number 1, which we're going to need to talk about this book a little bit more. X-Force number 2, the Deadpool hype is insane. We had a X-Men 119, which, I don't know if anyone cares about that one. And then an Uncanny X-Men number 221, first appearance of Mr. Sinister. Another classic book that had a 9.9 sale. And it's pretty crazy to see, what collectors are paying for these books, especially with all the, pre-screen 9.9 conversations that have being had and stuff. And actually a little bit of a preview, just something to get you guys excited. I actually did do a Swagglecast with Matt Nelson that I will be releasing very, very soon. And we do have a conversation about 9.9's, so we will get into that. But regardless, everyone has been kind of speculating that, the 9.9 pre-screen is coming, that the explosion of 9.9's is happening. I tend to be in the camp that I still think that, yes, if a 9.9 pre-screen rolls around, there will be incentive structures that will sort of push 9.9's to the market, which is why I personally would be a little fearful buying some of these 9.9's if we're going to see more supply come onto the census. But apparently collectors don't care because, they want it, and they got it. So let's start with this New Mutants 87. Of course, you guys know this book, first appearance of Cable, a book that, has really started to get hot once again, thanks to the X-Men 97 series. And also thank you to, some of the speculation going on with Deadpool and Wolverine right now. Let me jump actually a little bit ahead and talk about, something I was going to save for later. But, here in the current Hot 10 list, New Mutants 87 is definitely on the list. I mean, it's not going to talk about the 9.9 sale that we saw, but, percentage-wise across all of the grades, this book has been going up. We're moving back to that place where, whatever the movie is that people are excited about, that's going to be the comic books that people buy. And apparently people were really excited about this one because, as you guys can see right there, $15,751 for this 9.9 sale. $15,751. An absolutely bananas sale, a bananas number for this one. I mean, especially when you start to think what could you buy, with $15,000? Think of all the great comics you could get for that amount of money. But let's dig into the numbers and break it down here. 12,401 universal copies for this book. 3 9.9's on the census. So we did see one of the 3 go for sale. There hasn't been a sale in quite a long time. I believe I did pull up GPA earlier, and it did sort of show that maybe this book, I think, sold for like $2,000, pre-COVID boom. So this is absolutely the record price for this book that has ever been sold. Now, something to point out, Comiclink, these prices do not get recorded into things like GPA and Go Collect, so this is kind of a phantom number for now. But if you're somebody who has one of those 9.9's, I mean, and you see a price that's $15,000, I mean, how could you not want to bring your comic book to market? And again, where this gets really, really risky is when you look at the 9.8's and you see 2,254 9.8's on the census, which just makes you wonder, like, are there not, 9.8's in some of these slabs that could be pressed up to be 9.9's? Like, I mean, what is really the difference? Do you see it? I mean, this book compared to this book? I mean, I don't know. Different colors, different scans. Maybe this one's a little more red, or maybe that's just the photo. I don't know. But either way, that's the risk you're taking when you're buying some of these 9.9's. I mean, you have a 9.8 here selling for $524, and then the 9.9 selling for $15,000. I mean, does it even make sense? Probably not. But, when you see that sweet, sweet 9.9 number right there, especially in an old label, you're thinking to yourself, oh man, this is clearly going to be a crack and press to a 10.0, right? Isn't that how this works? Pretty crazy to see that overall. Now, it is interesting as we move forward to Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8. This book actually also had a 9.9 go for sale, and this one got a major discount for the low, low price of $7,899. Someone was able to pick up this 9.9 copy of course, the Origin of the Black Suit, as you would call it. I mean, you look at it, it's definitely a beautiful book. Very, very sharp, nice corners, maybe a little bit of a misalignment right here on the pages, but hey, it's a 9.9, not a 10.0. But this is actually a book that has had a little bit of a pullback, if you want to call it that, in its 9.9 sales. So if we scroll down here, we can see 23 9.9's of this book on the census. Last couple sales were 10,800, which we had an auction at Heritage go for higher than the one we just saw here on Comiclink, and then a fixed price at 12,000, and then another fixed price right here at 16,000 off of Heritage. Although I don't know if this was actually a sale that didn't end up going through, but it's still on Go Collecting because when I was looking at GPA. But either way, a little bit of a pullback. But again, even at this number going at $7,900, I mean, there's definitely still risk here, in my opinion. Especially when you look at this book and you can see that this isn't even the top of census. 9.9's have 23, but there's actually 4 10.0's for this book right here. And you just have to sort of wonder, with 5,839 9.8's on the census, 26,000 total universal copies. I mean, could there be 5, 9.8's that could be pressed up to be a 9.9? Sure. And what does 5 more copies on the census do to these numbers if you in fact put them there? I mean, how many people are there that want to buy, a 9.9, at this particular value range? I'm not actually sure. And this is even more crazy when we jump over to Wolverine, the limited series number 1, of course, the Frank Miller book, where we had another 9.9 go on sale on Comiclink last night. $11,002 right there for this sale right here. Only the second highest graded, which is another head scratcher, if you ask me. But this is a book that, again, a beautiful book, very, very popular. And it definitely feels like with the excitement of Deadpool and Wolverine, this book is definitely getting a lot of attention once again, which, you have to imagine that once we're over the movie, there will be better times to, hop on this book. But this is one that had a sale at $15,600 on Heritage earlier this year. I do believe that actually was a sale, but here on Comiclink, someone getting a steal of a deal for $4,000 less. But we have to talk about this book, and what's really interesting to me about this one, you guys can see right here, 23,000 universal copies, 39 9.9's on the census. I believe that's a number that's actually going to be going up, and we have 4 10.0's on the census, a recent 10.0 coming onto the census over at Comic Connect. And again, this kind of goes into the comparative grading sort of situation, which is actually something that I will discuss with Matt Nelson in my interview. But, it sort of does look like, if you're somebody out there who can send, say, 20 Wolverine 1 copies all at once, that might increase your chance to pull a 9.9 and maybe even a 10.0 if you send in enough copies, which my goal is not necessarily to rile up the community. I don't want to get people pulling out their pitchforks, but I'm just trying to share with you guys that this sort of looks like where things are going, and this is kind of the game that we're living in right now. Now, the last book to talk about, before I get to the one that was maybe the biggest head scratcher for me, is this Uncanny X-Men number 221, sale at $6,100, $6,100, one of 3 highest graded on the census. You guys can see 8,000 total graded. 9.9's have 3. Last sale for this one, first appearance of Mr. Sinister, was $5,401. So there you see it right there, the record price for this book, and the bestest copy on the census for this one. Now, the last one to talk about and kind of wrap up sort of my final thoughts with the 9.9 explosion, the blitz that has happened on the market recently, is this sale right here of X-Force number 2. Second appearance of Deadpool. First appearance of Weapon X, Garrison Kane. But let's be honest, it's the second appearance of Deadpool. This book selling for $4,600. An unbelievable price for the second appearance of this book. $4,600. I actually happen to know the person whose book this was. And man, oh man, did he do well on that sale. 4 9.9's on the census, 2,641 9.8's. The 9.8's only selling for the $70 range. So that's what, to me, is so crazy about all of this, is that you have a 9.8 selling at $71. And because the number right there in the corner says 9.9, I'm going to pay $4,600 for it? I mean, this is what's crazy. It's like, what's really the difference? How do we really know the difference? Is this book so much better that it should be, 400x the price? Is that really the case? I mean, at the end of the day, the number is the number, and you can flex on people with a number, and it is a status game. I know that people don't want to say that, but that's what it is. If you want to have the top of census, you want to have the bestest of the bestest, then you got to pay up so that you can have that sweet golden number in the upper left corner. Maybe Ryan Reynolds bought this copy, or Hugh Jackman bought it, because the last little thing I wanted to talk about is the current Hot 10 list that's coming out this week. And, I don't necessarily cover this Hot 10 list, but what's interesting to me is look at how many books make up the ones sort of related to either X-Men 97 or Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, we have Hulk 182, we got Iron Fist 14, we got X-Men 12, we got New Mutants 87, we have New Mutants 98, we have Wolverine number 1, we have X-Men 130, and that is it right there with Dazzler. It's really, really crazy how, it sort of feels like we're almost getting back to that point where people buy whatever is happening in pop culture. Remember back in the day when it used to be like, oh, the trailer would drop and then people would go nuts for whatever it is and they would buy up all the stuff related to that. And then it became like people kind of knew that was the game, and then everyone started speculating down the line. It's like, okay, well, the movie's going to come out 2 years from now, so now I'm going to buy the book. And then nobody cared anymore. And now we're getting back to that point where it's like, hey, what is in front of me? Okay, here's the movie. I'm going to buy the thing. And everyone right now is excited for X-Men books. Everyone right now is excited for Wolverine and Deadpool. And it's pretty crazy to think about that. We've gone full cycle here. It's happening again and again and again, and it's totally crazy. But hey, this is the wild world of comic book collecting. And that is the 9.9 market report. Crazy numbers going for 9.9's. Hope you guys appreciated my little skit at the beginning of this video. Anyways, that's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about, some of these sales? What do you guys think about Deadpool and Wolverine? Do you think buying a Wolverine number 1 and a 9.9 for $11,000 is worth the price? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. See y'all in the next video.